tell you something that might sound a little strange coming from a doctor. Fast food just made a move that actually looks healthy. And if you're not careful, it might trick you. Picture this. You're on a road trip, family's hungry. You forgot your perfectly packed food. And now you're standing in front of McDonald's trying to make a decision your future self won't regret. And then you see it, a badge, high protein. And suddenly you feel safe, like you just found the one option that won't wreck your progress. But here's the truth. That protein badge might be helping you and hurting you at the exact same time. According to the article, over a dozen McDonald's menu items now feature badges. Here's why. McDonald's is now highlighting protein on over 17 items, with more than 30 menu options offering at least 15 grams. Egg McMuffin, 17 grams. McDouble, 22 grams. Chicken McNuggets, 23 grams. And they're encouraging you to add more. Extra eggs, extra patties, more protein. Now listen carefully. As someone who treats obesity, diabetes, and metabolic disease every day, I'm actually going to say something that might surprise you. This is progress. For years, we were told, eat less fat, eat more carbs, snack constantly, and somehow don't be hungry. That plan didn't work. People got hungrier, lost muscle, and their blood sugar started looking like a roller coaster. So when a company like McDonald's starts emphasizing protein, that tells you something important. The culture is shifting. People are finally asking, where's the protein? And that's a good question, because protein does a few things most people don't fully appreciate. It helps you feel full. It supports muscle. It stabilizes blood sugar. And here's a lesser known fact. Protein has the highest thermic effect of food, meaning your body burns more energy digesting it compared to carbs or fat. So yes, protein matters. In fact, a simple clinical target for many people is about 1 gram of protein per ideal body weight. That's not about bodybuilding. That's about protecting your metabolism. But now we have to go deeper, because this is where most people get misled. Not all protein is created equal. A beef patty and a breaded chicken nugget may both say high protein, but they are not the same experience for your body. One is minimally processed, rich in bioavailable nutrients. The other often comes packaged with breading, seed oils, and additives that change how your body responds. So protein grams tell you quantity, but they don't tell you quality, processing, or metabolic impact. And that brings us to one of the most important ideas you've probably never heard before, the protein leverage effect. Your body has a built-in drive to get enough protein. So when your meals are low in protein, you tend to keep eating, trying to meet that need. Now think about ultra-processed foods. They're often low in protein, but high in calories. So you can eat more and more and more without ever feeling satisfied. So what's happening now? People are waking up. They're realizing protein helps control hunger. And fast food companies, they're paying attention. Because when demand changes, marketing changes. Let me say that again. When demand changes, marketing changes. So the protein badge isn't just about health. It's about responding to what people are starting to value. But here's where we take it to the next level. Don't just look at protein. Look at the protein to energy ratio. In other words, how much protein did you get for how many calories? Because here's the trap. You can get 20 grams of protein, but if it comes with 800 calories of refined carbs and fats, your metabolic return on investment drops. So instead of asking, how much protein is in this? Start asking, what did I have to buy to get that protein? That one question changes everything, because protein doesn't show up alone. It brings friends, refined carbohydrates, seed oils, ultra-processed ingredients, and combinations designed to keep you eating, not satisfied. So yes, you got the protein, but you also got a metabolic roller coaster. Now let's make this practical. You're traveling, you're busy, you didn't pack your food. It happens. So what do you do when you're standing in front of McDonald's? I call this the protein badge test. 3 simple questions. Number 1, where is the protein coming from? Beef, eggs, or something heavily processed? Number 2, what came with it? Bread, fries, sugary salsas. Number 3, will this keep me full for 4 to 5 hours? Or will I be back in line an hour later? If you can answer those 3 questions, you're already ahead of most people. Now let's talk strategy. If you're ordering a burger, Lose the bun. That one move alone dramatically changes your metabolic response. Same protein, less insulin spike, better satiety. If it's breakfast, eggs are your best friend. Add extra eggs. Remove the bread if you can. If it's chicken, be careful because many chicken options are breaded, fried in seed oils, and paired with sauces that completely change the equation. And here's a lesser known tip. The sauces can be worse than the food. Sugar, preservatives, inflammatory oils, all hiding in something that looks harmless. So sometimes the best move is simple. Protein, salt, water, and move on. Now let's simplify this even further. Think of it like tiers. Best option, meat and eggs, minimal extras. Middle ground, protein-focused meal, remove the worst offenders. Worst case, protein plus refined carbs, fries, soda, and sauces all in one meal. Wearing a high-protein badge. Same label, very different outcomes. Now, let's be real for a second. Is fast food ideal? No. But life isn't lived in a perfect environment. And the goal isn't perfection. It's making better decisions more consistently. Because one good decision in a tough moment can keep you on track. And one careless decision can turn into a pattern. So yes, I actually like that protein is being highlighted. It's a sign that the conversation is changing. But don't confuse awareness with optimization because they're not the same thing. Awareness is knowing protein matters. Optimization is choosing protein without the metabolic baggage. And that's how you win. And if this is helping you think differently about your food choices, go ahead and hit like and subscribe because I break this down in a way that actually works in real life. Now I want to hear from you. When you travel, what do you pack? Beef sticks, boiled eggs, cheese. Do you fast? Or do you have to go to fast food strategy that actually works? Drop it in the comments because your tip might help someone else make a better decision the next time they're stuck at a gas station at 9 p.m. At the end of the day, protein isn't the problem, but how it's packaged, that changes everything. And if you can learn to see past the badge, you can turn almost any situation into a metabolic win.